Hi.
Hi, hi. So, as always, breathing up and down your pillar, and let's get into this sacred space.
Calling in the teams now. We ask for the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and the karmic board to merge deeply and fully with us now through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for divine presences, our guides, our ascension councils to work in harmonious group consciousness together. So the highest of the highest of the highest will be shown here and now. We ask for a temple of Mother Gaia grounding to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. We ask for a temple of divine union to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. And finally, calling on a divine presence communion temple to anchor and activate through all dimensions of our fields. Feel how the teams and the temples merge with your multidimensional field, raising your frequency, connecting your spirit more powerfully into your field. Very nice, very nice. Thank you.
Lovely. So, we received your intention for this session in the highest. Would you like to share anything else and what's been going on since we spoke last?
I am out in, and I have been just briefly going back to the house in I haven't told that I'm leaving him yet, but it's done. It's over in my mind. It's just kind of a matter of how I'm going to be able to get my stuff out of there and then tell him and walk away. But that's very, very much a done thing. It's not a question at all in my mind.
Yeah.
And I feel like just great things are just about ready to crack open here, but I just can't quite get my feeling around. I don't know quite what was happening. I was wondering if they could give me some information, Dave. If there was something that I should know from them.
Yeah, beautiful.
Lovely. Okay. All right. So as you breathe up and down your pillow, we'll call on the teams to show us the way.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Just a general, starting with a little realignment of your energy bodies. A little bit of a
shake up.
Little twist in your field. So your field was twisted a little bit to the right, almost like if you were to, wring a washcloth, you get kind of that feeling. That's what was happening a little bit with your energy bodies and having to do a little bit with the thoughts and the actions, a little bit too much actioning and a little bit too much thinking and a little bit too much trying to create things in that way rather than the allowing of spirit to create the timelines for you. And it's mild, so the team is just sort of unwinding that at the moment.
Okay.
So moving it more back from the masculine energy, masculine personality, more back to the neutrality and back to the feminine side so that your energy can flow more freely again.
There's quite a dense sort of compaction, or there's some thick layers in the top left quadrant. If you were to sort of look from the front of you, through the middle and to the side, a quarter of your energy field there is it's got a lot of dense, unnecessary frequencies sort of blocked or stuck there. So that will assist in that feeling as well as this twist in your energy field. So let's see how they want to move forward with that. And so they're asking for you to expand your field and as you do that, see your your Hara chakra at your belly button to expand as you expand your heart sphere. So go to that, the 24 feet out, to the 48 feet out, to the 96 feet out. Feel that expansion. And as you expand your Hara chakra with divine power, feels like the sun, powerful golden energy that expands all the way out to that 96 feet too. And as you do that, it simply dissolves this via empowerment frequency, via remembrance of you are all you need to be. Everything, every experience in your life is as you need it to be, and you can trust your movements, you can trust your grounding, you can trust your stability, no matter how the outer world looks. And they say you are doing very well. Very well.
Archangel Raphael steps forth as well, and you're in the Divine Presence Communion Temple, and you want to spend a little bit of time on your archangelic wings.
Mm.
The left one is open and unfolded. He wants to do some healing on it, and the right one is sort of not open, and so it's like you have pulled that one in for some reason or not extended it, and this could have to do a little bit, he says, with trust and trusting the process in your life to unfold in the highest possible way for you, all the wonderings and ponderings you have of how things will unfold. He smiles represents the trust and the unfoldment of your wing. So as you unfold your wing, you can trust that the events will unfold in the highest possible way for you. So there's no need for you to worry about them. And there's no need for you to ponder upon how they will unfold. Just trust they will unfold in the highest for you in a way that will suit you very well.
Okay.
And so he's going to start working on the healing of the wing on the left side, the left behind you. And so all you need to do is just simply relax and receive the healing, and he will share if there's anything you need to know.
And another reminder that when in alignment, when harmonized with your spirit, your divine presence, when your energy is flowing in harmony and balance, that's when you feel that stability. That's when you know that each step you take forward feels in alignment, feels right. And so when you feel that energy of something not being quite right, just check your field and you'll be guided to shift direction, because you'll feel that way forward. You'll be, as you know, guided to participate in an experience, to give you more clarity. You will just feel that calm energy to know, okay, now is the time to hold, now is the time to move, now is the time to shift, now is the time to just turn to the left a little or to the right a little. When in alignment, that energy just flows through with no blockages, and that energy is life force guiding away, your spirit shining the light on your direction, on how to feel deeply calm and peaceful with your decisions and with your future, with your past, with your present. And again, they share you are doing very, very well, very, very well. And so as you shift and change your life, your energy field needs to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's happening here.
Archangel Raphael shares as well, over the last little bit, you got your feathers ruffled a little bit. He smiles.
Mm-hmm. I did.
And so he's just, asking you to shake that off, and he's straightening it all out again.
Thank you.
over the next while, with the changes you are making, there's going to be so much more power that's going to be able to run through your field, and also clarity.
Okay.
And there's going to be a passion and a hunger that is already underneath, but what's going to happen is it's going to be allowed to flow, and you'll feel a little brand new, and you'll feel possibly like your divine child will just activate very, very strongly, and show you the way with joy in your heart, more powerfully than you probably have experienced in a long time, possibly since childhood. And the early years, we're talking, when the purity and the trust and the faith and the knowing that all is well energy. And so to have faith in this integration of the shifts and changes, this transition time for you, to allow it to ebb and flow, to tighten and expand, and to flow on the journey. Like sometimes it's a roller coaster, sometimes it's changing lanes quickly, or exiting the highway quickly because you get the insight all of a sudden, oh, it's an exit now, that type of energy of shift and move. And then by doing that, your spiritual power will expand and increase, and your confidence in all that you're doing will grow even more than it is, because there is that deep inner knowing that you shared, that you have already for all the movement in your life. And as you continue to step forward, that power and clarity and trust and faith in yourself and your process will grow and grow and grow, to the point where there will be many gifts, many blessings, many dispensations that are yours, that you already have in your field, and they will blossom and pop open and bless your days, and much joy and exclamations of excitement and surprises. So allow yourself to continue to be guided as you're doing, and as transitions or so-called maybe challenging surprises come up, feel them as gifts of, oh, okay, what's the next shift? And sit in sacred space and ask the team to allow the integration in your energy bodies without your energy bodies having to be affected as much. However, all is in divine alignment at the same time, because you knew this Trinity was coming up. And so here we are, and we're doing the alignment in this Trinity, your spirit guiding the way, your intention creating the entire experience.
So Archangel Raphael is finished with the left wing. He asks you to give it a little wave and a shake. And it's very, it's interesting. It looks a little like a butterfly wing as well.
Elemental
angelic. Yeah, beautiful. And so for some reason, the right one is being shown as really pulled in, and it looks like what's being revealed a little bit is more than just what's happened over the last period. It's almost like it's some old wounding that's finally come to light now, and that you're ready to deal with. And this has to do with the right side, the masculine energy, to do with this, the masculine energy dominance in this world, meaning the personality masculine dominance in this world, in this timeline that you are in. And not just wounding from this life, but older, like sort of, karmic type wounds from Earth and even beyond that. So the left side was sort of a little dust off and a shake off, and the right side really needs some more healing now. So Raphael is going to work on that with some other team members, and they'll talk you through it as it unfolds. And all they ask of you is a little bit, see if you can unfold it a little bit to the best of your ability, just with your intention, and the team will go from there.
There's a little bit of they're showing actually like a cable or some sort of tie at the top of the wing. It's like a, you're tied up in a way. The wing was tied up. You couldn't stretch your wings, and this reflects in the energetic field of your experience in your earthly life, and so just asking with your intention for that to dissolve now, and Raphael. Yeah, it's very
Yes,
good.
please, Raphael.
It was actually it was actually yourself that tied that up with your life experience as well. Yeah, to be able to cope and be in the life that you have experienced, it was a choice and an agreement to do that, to live out the experience that you've had.
Yeah, I think there's a part of me that is, I've been with, again, it's old. It's not much worth talking about, but very narcissistic people, and a lot of male narcissistic people.
Yeah.
And I think I had one who was trying to come back into my life. Yeah. He never actually reached out, but I at first it was like, and I felt it, and he was like, all that love bombing, and he's always loved me, and blah, 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 blah. And there was part of me like, oh God, no, and then I really had to put this, the mark in the sand saying, no, it's my time. This is me. Yeah. This is me now.
Great.
Yeah. But I struggled with it a little bit, it scared the heck out of me too. So, yeah.
And this has to do with this theme popping up as well. But it is, Raphael shares as well and shows it is older than this life, but it is something you've dealt with in this life as well. So it's almost like an ancient galactic type wound that's now coming to light because you're ready to deal with it, which is great news.
Well, I hope I can, help ancestors worth of people if by just cutting the cord right now. Yeah, that would be great.
And so as you shine more and more and more, there will be that even more of a magnetic attraction energy in your field. And so for situations where you feel that people encroaching on your energy field, you have the power of your energy field. And so, like a submarine, they're just giving this as a little technique for you, like a round submarine hatch or door where you spin it and close it. So you can see it like when sometimes you may, because you empathically feel the energy coming in, you kind of open up your energetic aura or field to it. Even if it's way out in the multidimensional levels, not in your actual aura, what you can see is by pushing that energy out and sealing that up. It's sort of like one of those optical kind of spiral eyes that close as well. So they say, just so it's a very conscious choice, I seal this up now and push it out. And it might be, you might need to do it for 3 days for some people if you feel their energy encroaching on you, or you start to just think about them more than you'd like to. So it's for your own energetic mental thought process or beliefs around that relationship or whatever, whether it be old, new, present. It's a little bit like closing your empathic center and telepathic center, but it's more on a new thought process or channel, or even wormholes or portals, that type of thing. So you can just seal that up just for you. Yep, okay, I've got clarity. That's sealed up. And you might need to do it, like I said, for 3 days or 7 or even 2 weeks, depending on the intensity. And there's nothing to worry about, as you know, but to just flow with that. Okay, I just need to seal that up. Because sometimes it's from your side because there's a worry or a concern, and that opens up. So just allow that to seal up. Whatever works for you, whether it's a push out and close or a seal up of the door hatch, that type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting, Raphael, sharing that we're actually working on some of your heavy-duty galactic karma. And it's interesting that in your latest reading, relationship with Source, the Creator, having to do with the masculine and feminine energies as well. And so Raphael is guiding us to astral travel to a healing temple on Orion, because there's a couple of realms that this galactic healing is closely connected with. And so
interesting.
By visiting the realm where there's a strong origin there, there will be a stronger healing as well. So Raphael's suggesting now that we astral travel to Orion Healing Temple, where we'll start working on the first phase of this rite.
Okay.
Is our archangelic elemental wing, because it does really present as, it has feathers but shows as a butterfly type wing as well.
Interesting.
Very interesting. And so the first stop is Orion, but there will be more, he shares. And
Okay.
really interesting.
Right.
This is coming up now, when these galactic wounds only come up when you're ready
Oh, perfect.
deal with them and to heal them.
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, beautiful. So astral traveling now with the team to this Orion Healing Temple. There's Orion emissaries here now, already waiting for you. And so they're placing you're comfortable, and they're placing your wings sort of on a crystal bed. And they're going to start a multi-dimensional healing on it with all the teams present, Raphael and his team, and the Orion emissaries as well, and your regular Ascension Council. So there's a lot of beings here assisting in this process. And your role really is to simply trust it is divine timing, and it's divine order, and you need to simply receive. You don't need to think about anything or not out what's happened. It's just simply about understanding this is where it's at right now. Like, okay, today it's raining, or today it's sunshine, and you don't need to analyze why that is.
Right. No, this is a blessing. Thank you.
Yep. It's funny. There's very interesting, more technical type energetic stuff, which is, if you think of the globe, it has like ley lines, and also longitude and latitude, and the galactic and universal grids have that as well, if you were to look at it sort of in the materialized realms, but on the inner realms as well. And in your wings, they're showing like where the wounds are from what parts of the galaxy, and also timeline nodes connected to it. They say it's akin to as a tree grows, and then you were to cut down this tree, you can see by the way the rings are, if that year was, for instance, a year where the tree had trauma or a lot of water and a lot of sunshine, or didn't. And this is kind of what's being revealed in these multidimensional archangelic elemental wings of yours. So the team can really hone in on where the trauma points lie and work on that specific karma. Very technical, interesting process.
That's fascinating.
Very much. So it's almost like another example Raphael gives is you got your plumbing in your house, and then now they can see exactly where the issue is, and they can fix it.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
You know, is there a leak? Is there a block, etc.? Is it an old block, or
is it flowing
through, or is there too much water pressure in a certain area? And this is just all to do with energetic alignment, and obviously all to do with the experience you had and galactic karma as well. And the Orion emissaries are particularly working on the areas of the wing akin to the karma connected to Orion, but also like the Orion energetics. So they're working broader than just Orion energetics.
Okay.
And Raphael's giving you this just from a study point of view, from an understanding point of view, because he says you don't need to know this for the healing, but he shares you're interested, and they love to share with you because you're so interested.
Yeah. You can tell me everything.
Raphael's sharing we can move on to other flows now while this is sort of happening in the background. So let's see what else comes up.
So there's a spaciousness in your field, and they're really showing it as it's kind of voidal type energy, and divine mother, the womb kind of energy. However, in this trinity, they are sharing we will be activating more light in this voidal space to see what energetically represents what's next for you.
Okay.
And so let's have a look. Venus Kumara is with Sanat Kumara, actually, front and back of you are actually activating the Hara chakra once again. So there's a lot of your divine power being activated. And it's a galactic universal point of an expansion of the truth of who you are. And so you already know this, you already feel this. However, the clarity and the level of what you have witnessed so far, and as you've been seeing approximately 10% of who you are, and so this next phase is going to shine the light on more and more and more of who you are. And so this activation, they're literally showing it as they're with their fingertip holding and touching on the center crystal of your Hara chakra, front and back, Venus at the front, Kumara at the back, Sanat at the back. And there are waves of sonic orange light, orange golden light that are waving out from the center of your Hara out into the edges of your multidimensional field. And so it's a little like an echo in a sonic, like the submarines searching.
Sonar.
Yeah, the sonar. Yeah, so they're showing that at the moment. And so it's at a lower level at the moment. They're going to build that up. So just really being in that receiving mode. And the darker kind of voidal, like space kind of look that, close to black, but it's sort of more charcoal color at the moment. Now this golden orange frequency energy, liquid light, even the elemental air energy is waving out sonically and just shifting the color a little bit. And so they're doing it to 15% concentration at this point, and it will continue to expand. And they're also showing that in this multidimensional field of yours, little blips will come up, just like on a sonic, the sonar on the screens. Something comes up, a little light, a little showing of, oh, here I am. Okay, so, your connections to the other realms, your connections to the family of light, they're all going to amplify.
Okay.
Power will amplify the channels, will amplify your ability to receive and see and witness and know and hear and experience. All of it will amplify. And so going to 25% now.
You're sharing something in between, is that okay?
Yes.
Just sort of a little bit of random information coming through. The Orion emissaries are 75% complete with this stage, and then we'll be traveling off to another realm. But also they're saying that they can't give exact sort of timing, but there's this part of the healing will potentially likely lead to timelines where there is this connection to a soulmate type relationship, perhaps even a twin flame type relationship in your future timelines. Because as you heal yourself on the feminine and masculine side and come more into this divine union in a free-flowing space of you and the universe, that's when there's potential to meet a like-minded soul. And so Raphael is smiling a little bit. He says it's not like this is not about future predictions, or this is not about anything. It's just a little bit of information for you that in a future timeline, that's sort of where there can be this connection to a soulmate or a twin flame type relationship that will not hold all these levels of old karma, but will actually be a graceful relationship. And again, Raphael is not telling you this so you can lock it down into your timelines and start the clock and all this.
Look for it.
It is more a feather on the wind, so to speak.
A joy.
A joy of the future. And that's all he wants to give you, because he knows you can't take it onto that level without putting a lockdown on it.
Yes, I understand.
And to also enjoy your time, remembering more and more.
And your time with this expansion of yourself.
Absolutely.
And finding you, because this will then lead to future other timelines as well.
Yep, I got it. I understand that. That was part of the drama of the last couple of weeks, is that I wanted time for myself, but I've always seen myself in a better partnership than I've had. So it's out there.
A little bit. It's like it's a little bit like Raphael says, a little bit of a dispensation, because you can hold on to that in the field
without attachment.
Absolutely.
So the sonic waves are now at 40%, filling up more and more. And you may feel wisps of joy activating, interest, excitement, stimulation in different areas on the outer edges of your multidimensional field. It's a little like your multidimensional field is awakening to a whole new level as well. And so new pathways will show themselves, new ideas will show themselves. And it's definitely divine timing, divine order. And you're really in that space of allowing this to unfold now.
And the Orion emissaries are complete, and they bless you.
Oh, thank you so much. I bless you all.
And the Archangel Raphael and the team are now going to show us where we'll be going next. Andromeda first, and then Arcturus. So I will now astral travel to an Andromedan healing temple.
Okay.
And work on the next phase of the right archangelic elemental wing. It's wonderful stuff.
Like a bit of technical, elemental, angelic energy. So 55% with the sonic, even as we travel, it's all in no time, no space. And there's rings of energy on the very outer edges, 3 rings that are showing themselves, that are holding your field. And there's a spiraling energy as they've been with this sonic energy that has been activated. It awakened those 3 rings, and those 3 rings are now filling out the space as well, inwards in a spiral type manner. There's quite a bit of energy. It's a little like when you see those dominoes, when you hit the first dominoes, and it's just all sort of like awakening. It's an entire room multidimensionally that is just, oh, okay, switch on.
In the Andromedan healing temple, they're actually using liquid light. It looks like water flowing, but it is liquid light to flow continuously during the healing, almost like, if you go to the dentist and you get some work done, there's always like this flow of little water to keep things sort of flushed through. It's kind of like that, but then different. They smile. And so that's happening now in this next phase.
61% with the sonar waves out and the spiral in. It really feels like a defining time for you. These 3 rings symbolize a a very deep, as they were sharing earlier, activation of your divine love, divine light, and divine power that were just really a bit sleepy. And this is all of the decisions that you've been making and the empowerment you've created in your life and the movements and the shifts. The dispensations now of your really the true power that you are activating now. And this is a defining moment that you put into this is one of those programmed moments that you put into your life before you came into this life. Yeah. So it's a big one, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really big. In a graceful, empowered way.
Mm-hmm.
It's beyond what the brain can even take on.
Okay.
Yeah. Understand is what they like to clarify. Beyond what the human brain can understand due to the multi-dimensionality of what is going on. It's
right.
Yeah, this
right.
contract, this contract at this point in time begins now.
Okay.
In a lovely way, in an empowered way, and in a yeah.
And the Andromedans in the Andromedan Healing Temple, they're removing lots of things multidimensionally from this wing as well. It felt more like the Orion healing emissaries were working a lot more on sort of energetics and flow, and the Andromedans are working a lot on removing energies.
You know, I've never thought of wings holding this kind of information. This is just fascinating to me.
Yeah, and it's kind of like if you, let's say you fall and you skid your knee on a sort of an area with small little gravel rocks or something like that, how sometimes these tiny little rocks can kind of stay in your knee, or it can it's kind of like that. This is really a process in Andromeda here of removing stuck, old, dormant energies. And in Orion, it was more about reactivating flow. For instance, like if you were to see the blood vessels in your body, sometimes some blood vessels don't flow well, and then they need to be reconnected or reactivated or things like that. This is really about, in Andromeda here, it seems to be about removing old energies that have restricted flow. And in Orion, it was about recreating flow. Sort of more from a dormant position and a protective, where flows were blocked due to protective reasons. And in Andromeda, it is more just about a cleanup type energy.
We're at 84% with the full awakening of the field.
Boy, it really makes me wonder what some of my past lives were. My goodness.
Yeah, it's actually very normal. It's like when compare it to this human life, for instance, you just go through experiences and they're not good or bad in themselves. They just are. And you've drawn them in again from your whole energetics multidimensionally, that's why you are unique to you and someone else is unique to their spirit, energetic signature. And so it's not so much about judging it as good or bad. It's about allowing it to know, all right, well, those are the experiences I had. These are the themes I chose. And now this is time for healing those journeys. Yeah. So you get to keep all the learnings and the knowledge you've accumulated spiritually over those times and lives, and you get to clean up the energies, which means you can raise to higher timelines.
Very cool.
Yeah.
But it was this time that you are allowing it to be healed, and so you can congratulate yourself on being where you are. And as they said earlier, you're doing very well in expanding and following your guidance.
Yeah, I got a whole new, just clean plate ahead of me, clean slate.
Mm-hmm. Very much.
And know as well that when these pockets of healing come up where it seems like, oh, it's like I'm going backwards or something, that's actually your field expanding further. And as you expand, that's when you hit these pockets of energy that need healing. So it's the same with the portals, like from your energy body reading, it's like as your portals expand first to the first 24, and then as you increase in your ascension consciousness level, they go to the next 24, and that continues on. And so as these portals get activated, it's kind of like, oh, you're opening up that room, and sometimes that room needs a vacuum or needs to be aired out or needs the light turned on and all that type of stuff. So, and then you have access to more and more and more of your spirit and higher frequencies and your spiritual gift. So it's just a very natural process of expansion.
Okay.
97% complete with the filling out of this divine hara sonic waves with Sanat and Venus, and the 3 rings of divine love, divine light, divine power from the outer edges spiraling in.
And the Andromedans are 73% complete.
And so over the next time you may witness feeling where you may look back at who you have been and be slightly surprised with how different you feel. There may be times over the next months where you look back and witness parts of yourself that have just dissolved away, and even thought patterns have dissolved away and new ones have replaced them with grace, and just a confidence in your path due to the deep knowledge and wisdom of who you are.
Okay.
A little bit of not a little bit, a coming home, home to self, a deep, powerful, grounding coming home to self and the fullness of who you are. There's some blessings pouring through the center of your pillar, actually, and they're showing it, the symbol of it as beautiful fresh green leaves. And it's a little bit like DNA. So the nature of you on a DNA level, there's blessings and activations pouring down through the center of your pillar now, and these are gifts that are you. And due to the sonar activation is complete, they share the rings.
Okay.
The rings have completed as well, and so it's fully awakened, and your field is lit up with this golden divine power, and these your nature, your energetic signature is pouring down through the center of your field, and so dissolve more fully than you already are, and feel the truth of who you are. Feel the divinity in this moment of who you are. Feel the synchronicity of your life. Feel these particles of source light pouring into you now. Feel the expansiveness of your divine presence and your oneness with all that is, the Creator, all beings, all circumstances, all that has been and will be, the oneness that is pouring down into you now, this nature of who you are. It is a coming home. It is a birthing into your field of your spirit, merging more deeply with you. It is an awakening, an enlightenment to a higher level. Just see yourself with your arms open, floating in the universal ocean of existence as all is now lit up and activated to the highest level that your field shares, that you are available to be open to at this time. and you're deeply supported.
Thank you.
The Andromedans are complete, and they bow to you, and we thank them, and we are off now to Arcturus, also to the Arcturian Healing Temple. And
Okay.
all there now. If you feel into it or look into it, you'll start to see that the wing is starting to take more shape, and more energy is already starting to flow through it. It still looks, it's a little bit, colors are coming back. It still feels a little bit transparent, you know, like sometimes you see a butterfly wing where a part is almost like it's rubbed off a little bit and it looks a little bit almost transparent, that type of feeling. Or, you know, if you were to see the wing of a dragonfly, it's more transparent.
I was going to say dragonflies. Yeah.
Like the wing of a butterfly. It's kind of like it's taking shape like that and re-energizing itself on this journey.
Okay.
So yeah, arriving now in the Arcturian Healing Temple. And you're now sitting in a normal type, sort of more like a crystal chair, and your wing is behind you, and there's an energetic structure to hold your wing. So each of the temples works with different ways of working through things, and let's see what the Arcturians would like to share. And Raphael and the team are working alongside them in each of these temples.
Okay.
So the Arcturians, a lot when we deal with them, are about structuring energetic fields and temporary structures to support energetic healing. You know, like for instance, if you need to hold your energy field more open and it's got this tendency to close more, then the Arcturians help in building a temporary energetic structure which assists it to be kept open, almost like in a weird way. Braces help to move teeth along, and a cast helps to hold bones together. It's kind of like that type of thing, but then energetically, and obviously high frequency. And so there's a little support structure being built as well as further healing happens on this wing. And they're sharing that instead of it being more flat, it's now also going to become more multidimensional. If you to compare it to your left wing is very free flowing, and that energy has had a lot of space to flow multidimensionally in your field. And it's almost like the right side is where, you know, the karma was created, and you went through themes of learning and things like that.
The physical experiences.
And a lot of physical experiences, which is why the wing was shown really as damaged and small and folded, and also even tied up. I really do get the sense that it comes back from quite close to your origins of coming into creation. You know, it's like a theme that you chose to move through right from the get-go. It's like a really ancient, and it's also, if you look at it, like it's one of the biggest themes in our earthly existence, you know, like, and has been moving through the feminine flows and the masculine flows, and currently really being a, you know, masculine personality driven society. This whole divine union flow and then accessing divine power is one of the key universal themes that run through so many realms. And so it makes sense. This is a really old, ancient one that you chose to experience.
Just a little side note for you to do some energetic sitting with is there's a code or template of basically which holds the divine love, divine light, and divine power frequencies multidimensionally and universally. In the Ascension Consciousness reading, there's an image in the background of the words, and it's a heart within a shape. And there's codes and keys within that for you, they share. And this energy that has been awakened in your field earlier, this will support that process for you. And so if you would like to occasionally just look at that to reactivate that enlightenment and awakening energy in your field. If you look at that image, you can also email us at some point and we can send you the image without any words on it to remind us.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, so that you can print it out and put it on your wall or where you do sacred work. Yeah, it will assist you to code your field to stabilize, and with this ability to stay open and to keep your awakened rather than...
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, lovely. So there's an activation in your brow chakra now. It's a feminine energy led by Lady Nada, but obviously Venus Kamara is there, and the other divine feminines that work with you, ascended masters and members of the family of light from other realms. And so it's interesting that showing that this focus on your brow is going to assist you to do traveling, like this astral traveling type energy, whether you do it consciously or not. What it will do will assist you to go to a realm, even if it's within our meditations, or you just ask for a gift or a strengthening skill in your field. And it's kind of like they're showing it as it can be within a moment or a few clear moments where you are taken to that realm energetically and brought back with the gift. And so this is part of this activation in your field with the...
That's lovely.
Yeah, it's very powerful. And so it's focused through your brow so you can travel, come back, and the gift is in your field and activated. And so it's time to...
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, it's right. I'll just go for a little travel and grab that one.
Yeah, right.
And
I'll get right back to you on that. Hang on.
That's right. And so, again, they're really sharing that it's going to be quite exciting for you because you're going to be able to grab these gifts pretty easily. And these gifts being knowledge, and you may even sort of... they're showing you, whoa, did I just say that? It's just going to come through you very beautifully. Spirit's going to speak through you at times. Spirit will speak to you very clearly. It will just all come very naturally to you, and so you don't have to do it like anybody else. You don't need to witness it like anybody else. Just your energetic signature is fully activated, and you will receive in your way, and it will flow through you in your way.
Also, update from the Arcturian Healing Temple is that they're in the time we have remaining, they're working on a structure to help hold your wing. And this will be for the next few days. And in our second session, we're going to continue the journey of the right archangelic elemental wing. And this will also give your body and your energy body some time to integrate the first phase of the healing. So the Arcturians are really good at that, leaving things in an energetic structure so that they can heal. You know, they're like sort of held and protected. It's almost like the frame of one of those skyscrapers. You know how they build the frame first and then things around.
Sure. Yeah.
It's kind of like that. And so there's really nothing you need to do. They say they'll hold you in that support during that time, and they're just finishing up this process as well to complete it to that stage.
Did you have any questions as that's being sealed up?
No, but give me the definition for you're keeping the wings, like you're talking about them being more like, wings of a butterfly versus having feathers on them. So what is the whole wing thing?
Well, they're actually both. They have feathers on them and they're shaped more like an elemental wing. I think that's the best way to describe it. I would say
Okay.
it's a hybrid version, and your any angelic wings or archangelic wings or any wings for that matter have many, many functions. One of them is to, you can fold them out and draw in energy from the field. You can expel energy through them. They're part of one of the shapes that you choose energetically. Like if you go to different realms in Sirius, for instance, you might find yourself as like different types of water beings and that you had a shape of. And these wings are part of a shape that you choose with really having an energetic function. They can also have an energetic healing function, that you wrap them around someone and exude divine love frequency into them. So these energetic wings have a lot of functions.
They will show
Okay.
more of that too. This is part of the gifts as well. I feel a lot of creativity running through them.
There's a lot of colors in them,
Yeah.
and the fact that they're not shaped exactly like angelic wings really suits you because you've got such elemental energy in your field also.
Do you sort of understand the elemental kind of energy?
Like fairies and
Yeah,
would
that's
have been
the
like
base level.
Pegasus and my yes.
So they're the known ones, that have been
Right, or the
shared.
divas, or the nature
All
divas.
of that, exactly.
All that type of
Very connected to nature, very connected to Mother Gaia and other, Mother Venus and all of the realms. So really connected to that energy.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay.
And really no limitation on it because, it's like your creativity when you're making a painting. There's no limitation to it, is it? It's just basically what spirit wants to bring through. And that's the same with these elemental realms. It's that whole energy of connection to a physical realm, but also the energy of a realm, like the energy of Mother Gaia. That's all deeply part of it, and all of the beings that are part of that.
Very, very cool. I'm so excited. I want to go hug the tree right now.
Beautiful. Just a little mindfulness with that right wing, please.
Absolutely. Enjoy.
The Arcturians are happy with that now. And so that's just going to be healing. You don't need to do anything or be mindful of anything. It's just going to multidimensionally move through the next phase. And then next time we'll open that up again and have a look at the next journeys. I feel there's going to be some more realms we'll be visiting for the next phase of that healing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's so cool.
Wow, lots.
Yeah, lots of things are trying to seal it up now. Team's happy with that. We ask for all the energy to be sealed and to integrate with grace, ease, divine love, divine light, divine power. Thanking all the teams, Archangel Raphael, all the teams in the healing temples. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So be it. So be it. So be it. It is done. Sending all this energy work down to the core of Gaia, accessible for all who are ready. Actually sending it down to core of Logos, galactic core for all souls who are ready.
So there'll be some integration with all of this as well. So just really listen to your needs. Yeah, really clearly where you spend your time, how you spend it, if you need more downtime or all of that type of thing. Really follow your guidance there because there's quite a lot activated. And so it's all very new energy. So it just might take a moment to get used to the field a little bit from this new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely connecting with you again.
Oh, it's so nice to hear your two voices. So thank you so much. We'll get together in a couple of days.
Lovely. See you then.
Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.